Live here on Tracy Gold. I'm so happy to have you here. Come on in, girlfriends. Hello, Maria. So good to see you. Oh, from Greece. I love it. I love it. My style is casual rock. Maria, that sounds amazing. We're going to talk all about personal style today and how you can discover your personal style. Plus, today, girlfriends, I'm very excited that I am launching a brand new style, which I'm so excited about. It's a jumpsuit that can be belted, it can be worn loose, it can be in different fabrics. I'm super excited about it. I've had a jumpsuit before, but this is in a woven, and I've always had to do it in a stretch fabric, so it opens a world of opportunities for us today. So yay, come on in, girls. I'm very excited to have you here. Let me just close that off. Okay, so today our topic for discussion is around personal style and how do you discover your personal style. And I love that Maria already in the comments has said, Tracy, my style is casual rock. And so that's awesome. Let me know in the comments if you are here, if you already know what your personal style is. Girlfriend, that is amazing. And so what today will do for you is it will give you kind of just a refresher and a way that when you do go through changes and you feel like you need a change up and a switch up, that you're able to do it. Now, for those of you who are looking and going, I don't know what my personal style is. I don't know what's working for me. Then, girlfriend, stay here, stay right here, because this is the right place for you to be. Because this is the time and the place where you are going to get to learn what your personal style is, which I'm so excited about. Okay, so while we're talking, just so that you know, up here is the link to my latest collection. And so you can click on there, or it actually is the collection page, and you can see a whole bunch of different things. You can see different collections. It's on my website. Feel free to take a look while we're chatting, and then you can let me know if you have any questions. So while let's just get right down to the nitty gritty of why it's important for you to learn your personal style. Understanding what your personal style is, having a very clear idea on what your personal style is going to make it easier for you to shop. It's going to make it easier for you to get dressed in the morning. It's going to make it easier for you to know which trends you like, which ones to pass on, and which ones to go all in with. It's also going to give you the freedom that when something isn't in style that you really love, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it is your personal style. And let me just say right off the bat that personal style is the most important trend of all to follow. I live here in New York City. I've been styling women and dressing women and designing for women for over 20 years of all different shapes and sizes, all different ages. And let me tell you that when you discover your personal style, it sets you free. It sets you free from feeling like you always need to be in style or following the latest trend in order to be current, because you're clear on what works for you and what you love. However, girlfriend, let me tell you, especially if you are a woman over 40 or getting towards that, your personal style is going to change. Your personal style is going to go through different transitions and different reiterations. It may even still be similar to what it was a few years ago, but the way it translates is going to be different. And so that's why these kinds of conversations can be super helpful, because they make sure that when you do go through a change, you know what to do. Because sometimes women get to their closet and they go, oh my goodness, I have a wardrobe full of clothing and nothing to wear. If that is you, girlfriend, if that is you, I hear you, I understand, and that's why we're talking about what we are today. I had a lot of women on, because I did a YouTube video a few weeks ago, and we were talking about personal style, and women were saying, Tracy, I'm following some of the steps, but I just don't know how this works. I don't know how to really get a handle on what my personal style is. And in fact, they found that it was a little bit almost confusing and a little challenging in a way that made them feel like they just can't declutter their wardrobe. They don't even know what they're wearing. So these tips are going to help you. And let me know in the comments, girlfriends, if you feel that you want to learn more about this, if you want to actually take some of the tips that I teach you today and have some follow-up sessions, maybe a nice group like YouTube Live or something on this, let me know in the comments because I'd be happy to do that. I think that could be really fun, right? So take what you learned today, start implementing it, and then come back and we do another live to discuss how it was for you and where you feel like you're in it and where you're getting stuck. Okay, so for those of you who are live, welcome in. It's so great to have you. Let me know in the comments where you're coming from. And if you know what your personal style is already, like Maria from Greece said, her personal style is casual rock. We're going to discover, hopefully, I'm going to help you today to discover what your personal style is. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do, and by the way, I have a new style that I'm going to be showing off. I'm very excited about it. It's a jumpsuit. It's actually not a dress, it's a jumpsuit. And it can be tied, it can be worn loose, it can be. So later on in the show, I'm going to be talking about that. So hang 10 with me and I'll show it to you. It's going to be so exciting. All right, so girlfriends, the first thing that you want to do when you are trying to discover what your personal style is today, what it is now, what I'd like you to do is go and look into your own closet at first, right? Go and open those doors and really take a good hard look in there. Look for what it is that you are gravitating towards, what you love. You may even have some things in there that you love that you're not wearing, that don't fit you, that feel like you put them on and you just never really wear them, but you love them. They represent something to you. So go into your closet and look. What are the colors that you're wearing? What are the styles that you are wearing? What are the things that you enjoy wearing? And what are the things that you don't enjoy wearing? Now, you may be wearing a whole bunch of things that you don't enjoy. You might be. You might actually have a closet full of clothing that you don't really enjoy. So I'm going to teach you how to figure out what you love so that you can stop filling your closet with things that you don't love. Because this is the thing, ladies, you actually don't need a lot in your closet to make it work. You don't need a lot in your closet to always have something to wear either. What you need is you need that kind of clarity around what works for you, what is your personal style, and that's going to help you purchase. It's also going to help you declutter. It's going to help you get rid of the things that you no longer wear or that no longer work for you. So first of all, so the first step, I'm just going to repeat that again, go into your own closet and look at what you are wearing. Look at what is in there that you are not wearing that you love, and look at what you don't love to wear, even if you are wearing it. Okay, so is that clear? First, what you are wearing, what you would like to wear, even if you're not wearing it. Maybe it doesn't fit you. Maybe it's from a previous decade. Maybe you're just not sure about it. And then what are you wearing or what do you have in there that you don't like? So look at the colors, look at the textures, look at the styles, get a sense of what it is that you're wearing. Okay, now I want us to go, the second step is to go into a kind of imaginary place. All right. And this is going to this may feel a little edgy for a while, but I want you to just go with me and kind of trust the process, right? I want you to imagine that you can have any look that you want, anything. And in this dream world, you can have the body that you like, you can be the age you want to be, you can have the credit card balance or available credit that you need to buy everything that you need. Like there are no limits to this dream world. You can have whatever you want. Now, be aware what normally happens around this time when I ask this question is that women start saying, yes, but I don't have this, or yes, but if only. I want you to forget about the yes, buts, girlfriend. I want you just to go into your dream world. Okay? What would that, if you were to create any look that you wanted, what would that look like? Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. So one of my clients, and this was quite a few years ago, she said to me, she says, oh, Tracy, in my dream world, I would be wearing this red, sexy, slinky, fabulous dress, like suitable for an evening party, an evening event. And I would look and feel confident. And she could exactly describe it to me. It had a V-neck line, it had like a long, almost trail at the bottom. Like she was really super clear on what that looked like. That would be her dream look. Okay. So now you may think to yourself, and this is what she did say. She said to me, but I would never wear that. I wouldn't even make it out of the bathroom in that dress. Never mind out of my front door. Okay. And what was interesting though about this was that it still represented her personal style. So the dream was to have this red, sexy, fabulous dress. The feeling. So in her fantasy, she's wearing a red dress, but it's really around the feeling that that red dress gives her. And so what I want you to focus on is when you think of your ideal look, I want you to focus on what is the feeling that you imagine having wearing the clothes that you would wear in your ideal world. Okay. And I want you to hold on to that feeling because that feeling is what we can work with. Now, what is very interesting is that for her, because she was like, she knew the feeling, but she was afraid of wearing it because of all the things, girls, we all have, and I've learned this, we have this running dialogue around what we can and cannot wear. Some of these things are real, and some of these things are not real. Some of them are things like, I don't have the body to wear that. I'm too old. I'm too fat. I'm too round. I don't have the lifestyle. Where would I wear that? Oh, I would never wear that because I'm more the kind of person who doesn't want to doesn't want to be made doesn't want to be attention seeking. I'm the wallflower. All of the things, okay? Now, some of those things might be true to some degree, but could we find a red dress that does fit you well? Could we find maybe, and in the case of my client, a red top that actually represented that look for her, but was in a style that was comfortable for her, and that she could wear with her jeans that she could wear every day, but it gave her the feeling. Okay, so is this starting to make sense? I know this sounds pretty wild because when I start talking in this way, look, I see when I'm speaking to somebody, my forte is, and this is how I work with my clients, I am able, when they talking, to get a picture, a very clear picture on what that look needs to look like for them. And then I help them create it. Now, since we're doing live and you and I are just chatting in this way, this is something you need to do on your own. So I'm trying to guide you through the process. But I want you to think about the feeling because often the feeling can be translated in different ways. Okay? So I'll give you an example. Okay? I'm going to give you an example with exactly what I'm wearing. And I'm going to give you an example of how my personal style is starting to change and how my desire for what I want to wear is starting to change as I'm aging as well. Because I turned 50 in November last year. And so I am definitely noticing and I've been styling women for 20 years. I've been, but I'm noticing like wanting to wear different kinds of clothes. You know, still super fashionable, still super like being myself, but the way it looks is different. So for me, my dream look is always, I love the 70s. I'm very inspired by the 70s. I love lots of color. I love lots of print. And I really love fun clothes. I also love to wear things that are unexpected, that often people don't think would go together or would actually work. And so luckily, look, I design my clothes, I design a collection. But the point is, this is my personal style. So when I'm dressing when I'm choosing something for myself, this is the kind of thing that I'm looking for. I also quite like the rock chic kind of, like Maria says, casual rock. I like the kind of more dressed up rock. I like more the 70s inspired vintage kind of rock. Okay. So I'm planning the spring collection. Okay. And I know that not all of you are going to be in this position where you're making your clothes and you're planning your wardrobe, but I'm just sharing with you an example. So this is a new style that I've just created. Okay. I've just literally, it's come off, like, I literally am still kind of fine tuning it, to be honest with you. But essentially, I love color, I love print, and I love shape. I always like to show my shape. I always like to show definition. But what I'm also finding as I get a little bit older, I'm kind of drawn to flowy things that have shape to them, but that are not necessarily tight. Okay, does that make sense to you? Now, I am noticing a difference in my body today. I'm feeling really bloated. So what I want is, I want clothes that when I put them on, I don't have to think about, like, oh, am I having a bloated day? Should I wear this or not? I literally can wear it right away and I feel really good in it. Okay. What's really nice is that because I like shape, because I like to wear shape, this jumpsuit can also be tied and belted. So I'm going to show it to you what the way it works. Okay, so this is the back. It is cut with some really nice shape. I don't know if you can see that. And then you can literally fold it over, okay, and take the belt. Now we're actually going to wear the belt in the opposite direction and put it in the front. Okay, and I'm going to explain to you about my personal style in a second and how this relates to my personal style. So here we go. Now, I, as I said, love color. I love print. So this already ticks those boxes for me. It's color, it's print, it's bold, it's fun, it's the unexpected. Okay, so I have it looks like a dress. If I'm walking towards you, in fact, you probably were thinking, Tracy's wearing a dress. This is a new dress. It's actually not a dress, it's a jumpsuit. I love that. I love things that are versatile, that I can layer. This is actually for spring, summer, but I can wear body stocking on underneath it. And I like the texture. I like changing. I like mixing patterns. I like mixing texture. I like mixing color. So because this is my personal style, I can create a look that, even though I'm getting older, so I love the rock chic, I love the fabulous, so I could put like a biker jacket over this. I love the whole vintage kind of inspired. So I can wear things that are a little bit maybe looser, a little bit easier on the body, a little bit kind of more floaty, but still represent my personal style. Still give me that feeling of wearing something that I love to wear. Does this make any sense to you? So the feeling that I get when I'm wearing this is, I feel vibrant. I feel funky. I feel like I'm happening, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I love it. I can already tell you this is probably going to be one of my favorite pieces for the summertime. And I'm able to wear it with a belt or not. So it gives me the versatility. So these are the things, girls, that I want you to kind of get a feeling of, because once you start understanding the feeling that you're wanting to achieve, then you can start to look at the pieces that you're going to be drawn to. The other thing is always, and this is always important, is about body shape, right? Like body shape, our personal style. So often what I hear women say is, well, my personal style would be to wear like a serious, like bodycon, super tight dress, maybe short mini. I would love to wear that, but my body doesn't allow me to wear that. Again, I'm going to go back. I'm going to call you on it, and I'm going to say, but what is the feeling of the bodycon dress? What would the feeling be of the short dress? The feeling would be, I'm feeling sexy, I'm feeling fabulous, I'm feeling sensual. So can you find items of clothing that are going to suit your body shape and represent that personal style? Yes, you can. It may not be exactly the bodycon dress. Maybe it's a dress that has a little bit of shape to it, that maybe is more of an A-line shape. Maybe it's a little longer. Maybe it fits a little, do you understand what I'm saying? But it will give you that feeling. So often I think, I hear a lot of stylists say, well, create a mood board on Pinterest, and then that can be your guide. That is true, and it is not. Because what I find happens is that women use, and listen, Pinterest can be a great resource. I get a lot of inspiration from it. I love it. But what I find women do is that they look at that and they say, oh, yeah, but I don't have that body. Or where would I find that exact thing? So we get caught up in the exactness of it versus the concept of it. So really use Pinterest if that works for you. Absolutely do that. If you go to your closet and you don't find anything that you like, there's nothing that you like in your closet, then maybe you want to go to outside sources, and we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so let's just recap where we are. So first of all, you've looked in your closet. You now see the things that you like, the things that you may not be wearing, the things that you think that you feel like you don't want to wear. Take out those things that you really do want to wear, that you do like, lay them on the bed. Take a look at them. All right? Do any of those items relate to your dream look? The feeling of your dream look? Do they? So this is the thing. Sometimes we've just been buying things because they fit, or because they're on sale, or because it was convenient, or whatever the case is. What I would love for you to do is to create a wardrobe that is really reflective of your personal style, and to become a curator of your closet in a way that really, really works for you, in a kind of way that makes you feel just phenomenal. Okay? That's what I want for you. I don't want you to be wearing clothes that are just okay. I don't want you to be wearing clothes that are just meh. They're all right. They fit. Okay? I want you to get clear on your personal style. And listen, girlfriends, some women will also say to me, this is another thing I hear. Yes, my personal style would be wearing all designer wear. And so I can't afford it, so therefore I can't have my personal style. Okay, so again, I'm going to ask you, because girlfriend, this is the thing. It's not about the clothes. It's about the feeling. It is less about the clothes, and it is more about the feeling. If you love designer clothes, my suggestion would be that you save up and you buy a few pieces, maybe thrifted, maybe secondhand, maybe there are so many options. Okay. And you save up and you buy a few key pieces, and then you fill in with other things. Okay. So you can have that design, but again, what is the feeling that you're trying to get? Is it the feeling of like, I have arrived. I am wealthy enough to buy these things. I value myself to buy these things. And so if that's the case, does it have to be designer? Because what I often find, and this is what I find quite interesting, is that designer clothes, like high-end designer clothes, don't provide a variety of sizes. And their shapes are really weird. They don't suit women's bodies. For the most part, they don't suit women's bodies. And so what I'm really trying to get to with you is that once you kind of really get a handle on what your personal style is, it's going to set you free from buying things that don't work for you. It's going to set you free from wearing things that don't work for you, that you don't enjoy. Yes, you do need to learn what works with your body shape, and we can have that as another live. That's a whole nother discussion. And I do have videos. Go and check out my videos. I have a lot of videos on YouTube, and even recently, the one about the declutter, like wait, don't declutter, do this first. You can actually get that. Go and take a look at that video, and I give some tips on how to dress for your body shape, some very basic tips that will relate to most women. You don't even have to know what your body shape is. I actually don't think any of us really fit into any of those body shapes. I've seen so many of those, like, oh, take your measurements and do this test and you'll know. I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. And I found it hasn't actually worked for my clients either. It just makes them even more confused. So let's just do a little recap on what we've discussed. And I know this is a lot. I know that this is not easy. I'm not expecting this to be easy. I'm just trying to give you a kind of a snapshot of the process that I go through with my clients that you can do at home, that you can do on your own. Okay. So first of all, the steps that we've discussed are: go into your closet, look at what you love to wear, look at what you are wearing, okay? And even if the things that you love to wear you're not wearing because they don't fit you or they're not the right shape or whatever the case is, just take a look at what it is that you love. Take a look at what it is that you don't love. And then gather from that, right? Then, second step is to imagine, walk away from your closet, go make yourself a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee, maybe a snack, maybe a glass of wine later if you're watching this later in the day, and think to yourself, and maybe just spend a little bit of time. If you could have any look you want in the world, any look you want, there's no limit to your budget of how much you could spend. There's no limit to the body shape that you have, the age you are, any of those things. What would that look be? And more importantly, what would that feeling be? What would the feeling be if you're wearing that? So as an example, I gave my client with the red dress, she would love to wear a red dress. It would look so fabulous. But in her real world, and this is where it comes in, her real world, she wouldn't wear that dress because of all the reasons why. It doesn't suit her lifestyle. It's not going to suit her body shape. She's too shy. Okay. But maybe she can bring that feeling, that same feeling of feeling sexy and sensual and fabulous, into her everyday wardrobe. Does she have a red blouse she could wear? Could she wear that red blouse with jeans or with pants or could she maybe even find a slightly less sexy dress, but still a lovely red dress that really makes her feel sexy, that does suit her body shape, that does work for her? Could she? I think she could. And so this is the thing. So you kind of are reverse engineering. You're looking at what you have, you're then imagining your dream, and then you're going back to see what do you have in your closet that you could use to create that look. Almost imagine it as a fancy dress. You're going to a fancy dress and you have to create a look. What in your closet can you create to create that look? As if you're going as your ideal self to the fancy dress. Okay? Then, this is the key. Then start making a shopping list. Start making a shopping list of the things that you think you need to create that look. Yes, does it need to suit your body shape? Yes. Does it need to suit your lifestyle? Absolutely. It really does need to suit your lifestyle. There's no point in spending all your budget on a fabulous, sexy red cocktail dress if you hardly ever go to cocktail parties. Okay, but you could buy maybe be on the lookout for a fabulous summer red dress, or maybe even a dress that has got red in the print, because then it will really disguise. Okay, so it's those things that I want you to start looking for, and start making a list of the things that you're looking for spring. And what I find is that when you start to get a clear idea of what you're looking for, then it's so much easier to find it. Okay. Now, I'm not saying finding it's easy. You have to become a curator of your wardrobe, not just to buy whatever is there, whatever's fitting, whatever is on sale. Okay. You have to become a curator of your wardrobe. Does it suit every time you're going shopping, every time you look at something? Does it suit your personal style? Does it suit your body shape? Does it suit your lifestyle? Those are the three questions you always need to ask yourself when you're buying every single piece. How am I going to wear it? Where am I going to wear it to? When it comes to lifestyle, body shape, is it going to enhance my shape? Is it going to make me feel fabulous? Personal style, does it reflect my personal style? Is it going to give me that feeling? Because girlfriend, we don't buy clothes, we buy the feeling they think they're going to give us when we wear them. That's what we're buying. That's what we've, but so many times we think we're buying clothes and then we buy something and it doesn't give us that feeling and we're disappointed. And so it goes to the back of the closet. So you can stop that cycle if you understand what it is you're looking for. You can stop that cycle and you can save yourself a ton of money because you'll only be buying the things that really work for you, that you really are going to love. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm hoping this is making sense. I know that there are only a few of you live, and I know that many of you are going to watch this in the replay. So whether you're watching it live or whether you're watching the replay, feel free to put comments in the questions in the comments, because I'm here for you, girlfriend. This is what I'm here for. And this is also how I design my collection. So when I design, and this is not for me. This is not just like, oh, how do I want to? Because I can promise you that there are things in my collection, quite a few of them actually, that are not my personal style. That yes, work for my body shape because they work for so many women's body shapes, but they're not really me. But they're you, or they're other women's, or they're clients of mine that I've seen that are looking for these kinds of things. So it's not that I dress and it's not that I design in a way to reflect my personal style. Some of these things, oh, absolutely freaking lately. And some of them actually never even make the collection because I make them for just me, right? But I know how well that goes. I make them for me, and then everybody else wants them. That often happens. I've often had cases where I've like designed something and I thought, oh, I'm just gonna make this for myself, and then everybody's like, oh, where did you get that? I want that. So okay, so girlfriends, I'm going to share with you an example again. So this is, I promised my girls that I sent out on my newsletter list. By the way, if you're not on my mailing list already, you can go to that link over there. You can go to tracygoldnewyork.com. This will take you to the collection page, or just type in tracygoldnewyork.com and you can go to my website. There'll be a pop-up that will give you a 10% coupon. You can take it or leave it. It's up to you. But sign up and you will get you will get onto my mailing list. And that will keep you updated with all my lives that I'm doing. I do some spontaneous ones. I did a spontaneous one this week in New York City because I'm in New York and it was freaking freezing outside. And I've been shopping for jeans, and I did a live on why is shopping for jeans so hard? Because I'm shopping for jeans and I'm doing some research for a video that I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks. So anyway, I do spontaneous lives sometimes, but this will keep you at least up to date with my regular lives here at 12 p.m. Eastern time every Saturday. I try and do them every single Saturday. And then also my new items in the collection. So this is, and it isn't even on the website, so don't go and look for it because I literally have in fact, I'm still kind of tweaking as I go along. Sorry, something is like kind of come up. Yeah, I've got this tucked on underneath and it's come up. Okay, so this is the new style. Now, this is a perfect example. Let me just tell you, like I would buy this if it were me, if it were just for me. And I'll tell you why. And I'm gonna just drop this down a little bit so that you can see more of the full length. Okay, because I personally love print. I love color. These are some of my favorite colors. I'm going to come up close to the camera so that you can see. It's got this electric blue in there, or cobalt blue as you call it over here. We used to call it electric blue in South Africa. It's got this rust color here. It's got black in it. It's got different colors of aqua. It is just absolutely gorgeous, right? And in the front, it has more gathers, okay, more ruching in the front than it does in the back for a reason. because I didn't want a whole bunch of like extra volume here. Okay. But it also has shape to it. Now it actually looks like my Wear Three Ways dress. I'm actually going to see, can I just put my hair up? Hold on. I'm going to talk you through this. Here we go. Here's a pen I'm going to put a pen in my, wait. I've got my gold knitting needle. I don't knit, but I use these to push things through sometimes. Okay. I don't even remember to put that other light on. How weird is that? Sorry, girls. I was running very late today. Okay, so now this has got a drawstring here. And the reason for the drawstring is because a lot of women want to be able to wear it in different ways. So if you want to get coverage, if you want to put a bra strap, if you want a bra strap and you don't want to have, I'm talking about in the summertime, right? Or you just want to change the look of it, you can actually completely adjust this. The cool thing is when it does come to summertime and you do want to wear a bra, you can. If for those of you who just feel like you have really nice girls and your girls are not held up properly by a strapless bra, then you can do this one here, okay? And so this is what you can do. You can actually completely adjust it and have more coverage, and it will cover a strapless bra. I mean, it will cover a strap bra, right? Or if you've got small girls like me, I prefer to do this, okay? But what you do want to do is you want to keep this pretty wide at the back. And I'll tell you why, because you want that kind of flatness. You don't want too much bulking at the back because of the butt. But what I also know is that as we get a little bit older, girls, and as we get into our menopausal years, I feel like I'm going into perimenopause because I've just started with the hot flashes at nighttime. It's been fabulous. I'm being sarcastic. Oh, and I'm premenstrual at the same time. It's like, can my body just decide what it wants to do, please? One or the other, not both. But oh well, so it goes. Okay. So now the thing is, what happens is that our weight changes. Our weight goes from maybe our hips and our butt to our tummies. It's just how it is. Even if we work out, and I'm starting my belly dancing again, and I'm going to be doing that again. So I'm definitely adjusting things, but I can absolutely feel the difference that this is where it kind of is going to go, right? It's going to be my challenging spot. Now, what's so cool about this jumpsuit is that it actually has more of the draping in the front than in the back, because we don't want too much in the butt, okay? But the draping is going to give it some coverage. And what's so cool is because of the way I've cut it. So this is actually the width of the fabric I cut it on the other grain. So because I want everything going down the body. You see these lines here? You see these lines going down? This would have gone across the body. I don't want it across the body. I want it down the body. Okay, so this is now going down the body. Look at that. How fabulous is that? But if you feel like this is just too much volume, no problem. Because look, and I have to tell you what happened. Yesterday, I was struggling because at first I made the front and the back the same. Okay, but it was just anytime you belted it or even just leave it loose, it was just too much on the butt. Too much on the butt. So I took some of the back out. And I kept the front the same because I was like, well, should I do it the front? I was like, no, actually, the front is what's giving it that drapey look, giving it that very long line, super flattering look. So I kept that. And then I was saying to my husband, I was like, but when I belted, it's not working. And he was like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if you could just fold it over? Because then it actually looks like a dress. And I was like, that's brilliant. Instead of trying to ruche it, just fold it over. So girls, you fold it, okay? It's really easy. You take the belt. I've really figured out a way to wear this belt in a different way now. This is the magic belt, okay? You take the belt and then you can do this and cross it over in the front, okay? And now, once it gets to the front, then you can do the same kind of fold over. Hold on, I'm going to show you. Because once you've belted it, it's easier. Do the fold over, and look at that, girls. It looks like you're wearing a dress. It actually looks like you're wearing a dress. It is so fabulous. And so I feel like this is going to be such a game changer for the springtime. And then also, this has got a slit. So again, for those of you who know my jumpsuits and my adjustable pants, you'll know that you can also do this. So you can tie it like that. Do you see what I mean? You can tie it or you can keep it loose. So you can wear it in so many different ways. It is such a fun piece. It can be made in different fabrics as well. So if you don't love this print, it can be made in, it will be available in the Constellation. This is one of the other prints. And this is the thing, is that everything is customizable in my collection. Okay, I can let my hair down. Everything is customizable in my collection. So you can choose your size, you can choose you can choose your size, you can choose your fabric, you can have it made shorter for your you can have it made shorter for your length as well, which is fabulous. And then I'm going to show you another way that you can wear it as well. That's very exciting. If you don't want to necessarily belt it, but you do want to cinch it in. So you can have it in this fabric. You can have it in the mermaid. So this is the mermaid. This I have a dress in. It's absolutely beautiful. So if you don't want a jumpsuit, you can have a dress in. This is the same style. Okay. And the snake. And I've got the dress in this is a short dress. So I'm going to give you you can go to this one here. You can go to that link. That is the build your capsule wardrobe. And it has a whole bunch. It has all these pieces in there. Okay. So now let me show you another way that you can also wear it. It's very exciting. Okay. So you can leave this loose. Okay. Or you can take, now this one has got this black top has actually got a shimmer to it. It's really stunning. And I'm gonna give you the link to this one. And it will give you a QR code as well as, just a second. Oh, here it is. Okay, got it. Okay, and it will give you the link inside of the chat as well. All right, so you can put on, if you don't want to wear, if you want to cinch it in a little bit, but you don't want to wear a belt, you can do this. How fun is this? Oh, I love this. This is so cool. Again, it's going to give you, let me just hide it. It's going to give you this look. And again, you can wear it with the tie, or you can wear it loose like this. Ooh, isn't it fun? It is such fun. So this is going to be the new jumpsuit, girlfriends, for the summertime. I'm so excited. Well, for spring, actually. And as you can see, you can layer it. You can also wear, some of my girls have already got a magic top. This is the magic blouse, but some of my girls have already got the magic top. And so you could wear, if you already got the black magic top, then you can wear the black magic top like this. Okay. And the nice thing is, there we go. You can see, and you see, you can actually, you can move the pleats around where you need it to go. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you need a little bit more coverage here in the tummy, then move it over to the tummy. If you need a little bit less of that, you can do this. It is really fun. And then you can also, this is the magic top, you can tie this at the back. And it's the same, just a second, girl, sorry, there's something that keeps on making a noise in the background. Just turn this off. Driving me crazy. And sometimes it can have an impact on the sound. Okay, so this is the magic top. I don't actually have this on the website. I am going to add it to the website. The difference between the magic top and the magic blouse is that the magic blouse has got it's got the flared sleeve. Okay, it's got the flared sleeve, and it's actually a little bit more, it's got a bigger armhole as well. So it's a really, really stunning piece. You can also wear it. Hold on, I'll show you. This one's got the long pieces in the front, very long, okay? But there is a seam there. So just so that you know, there is a seam there to make that possible so that it can be long. Whereas with the magic blouse, let me show you that one. I personally prefer the magic blouse. That is, for me personally, I really like this one because it's got more of an armhole. It's actually a woven pattern, but we made it in stretch as well. So it allows for that. Okay. And this has still got length to it, but it will obviously depend on you. We make it as wide as the fabric is wide so that this is possible. And then you can also tie this around. So this is the one that's on the, that's got the code inside of the, hold on, I'll show you, I'll do it again. So this one here. Okay. So that's it there. There we go. Woo! Isn't it fabulous? Isn't it fabulous? So then you can actually look like you've got you're wearing pants. Okay, so this gives you a different opportunity. Now, what I do want to say to you as well is that the rise of the pants is a nice rise. It's not too high up, it's not too low down. It's just that kind of perfect, because what essentially I wanted to make it look like is that you're almost wearing a dress. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, because this can go up and down, then this, you can also adjust the crotch. Okay, does that make sense? So if you need it higher, you can go higher. In fact, mine needs to go a little higher, I think, for me. Mine, and I quite like to go high up because I like to get as much volume around my bust as possible, because I don't have much. And I like this kind of, and I'd like to cover up this part of my chest. I'm not crazy about this part of it. I'm just saying for me, this is where so I tend to go high up. But if you need to drop it down a little bit because you need a bit more room, you can do that. This is not a stretch fabric. So we made sure that we've got enough room down there, and it is just so fun. Look at it. I love it. Girls, this is not on the website yet. Okay, so I literally just finished, like we're just, I was cutting off the last pieces this morning. The last little like trims of the what you call it. Oh, and also, sorry, the threads. Also, what you can do, oh my goodness, that is so cool. So you can actually move the gathers so that there is that nice big fold. Look at that. Do you see? And then it makes it look like you're wearing a dress. If you're keeping the pants straight. If you're keeping the pants straight, it makes you look like you're wearing a dress. And you can do the same at the back. So then you've got the back and the front. Isn't it fun? It's just so cool. It's so cool. And so girls, this is the new style, and I'm going to be releasing new styles because I've got some new fabrics coming. They're arriving soon. We're doing up some samples. And so all of the pieces that you see, all of the pieces that you're going to see soon as well are going to be seasonal. So my focus, because I feel like we have just crazy weather patterns, like it is just insane. I mean, even in New York, our weather is not nearly as extreme as it usually is. It's just not nearly as hot or as crazy. I mean, sorry, as cold and freezing and as much snow. So we have, like, the weather's weird. The weather is really strange. And so what I've done is I've created a collection that is interseasonal, and I continue to do so. Okay, so this can be worn. Let me actually I'm going to take off the body stocking, and you can see what it looks like without the body stocking. But for those women who want to cover their arms, hold on. For those women who want to cover their arms, the body stocking is fabulous. And then when you want to cover your arms in the summertime, you've got the magic top as well to put on over, which is really cool. Okay, and I'll show you. You can also order, if you prefer, if you love the print, you can order a magic blouse in the same fabric. So and then you've got a blouse and a jumpsuit together. Okay. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. Oh, I just love it. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is how it looks like if you're wearing it in the summertime. Okay, if you don't mind showing your upper arms. And then you can do the magic blouse in the same fabric if you want it. In the same fabric. So this way, again, girls, this is not on the website yet. So if you want to pre-order, please let me know. Please reach out to me, info@tracygoldnewyork.com. You can go up to the link there and just go through the contact page and it will come down, it comes directly to me, girls. So just so that you know, I don't work with a massive team. I have a small and mighty team. And so we really do keep things as refined and as simple as possible so that we can keep giving you really good prices on things. Mm. And give you customizable clothing that's affordable. So this is if you want to pre-order or even just go ahead and order. So if you've ordered from us before and we know you already, which I have quite a few of those clients, and you want to place a hold on the fabric so that the fabric is there for you, you can do that. Okay, so you can place a deposit on it together. Also, if you want to get multiple pieces, then you can get a discount. So there's a whole bunch of different ways that you can do it. And if you don't want to do it live, feel free to just go ahead and message me directly on tracygoldnewyork.com on the contact page, and I am there to help you. I'm super excited. This is going to be so fun. And girls, again, you can have this in the constellation fabric. Okay, you can have it in the mermaid. This is actually the dress in the mermaid. So this jumpsuit is the jumpsuit version of this dress. Okay, and then this is the snake. So you can choose those. And what I am, yeah. So that's gonna be really fun. You can also have it in this fabric if you like. Oh my goodness, this would be a great fabric for that as well. So this is the Italian, this would make a stunning jumpsuit. So you could have it in that. You could have it in the denim. Oh my goodness, you could have a denim jumpsuit. So there are multiple ways of doing it, but you do need to connect with me because I cannot look, girls, on the website. Already there's so many different variations. So this is the way that you can really get things customized, is either to do it live with me or to contact me. And then you can choose and I'll talk you through the whole thing. Okay, so I hope that is helpful. I hope that is giving you a lot to think about with regards to personal style, how to create your personal style, how to discover your personal style. And then we can talk further, girls. Next week, we're talking about color. I know so many women are nervous about color. And by the way, I've done I'm actually quite proud of the video. It's should women over 40, oh no, sorry, because I've got like 3 video things that I'm working on simultaneously. So 7 fashion rules that women over 40 should break. So go and check it out. I posted it this week, and then that is the kind of overall video, and then I'm going to be breaking it down into each topic. I'm going to go more of a deep dive, and then every week on a Saturday we do more of a deep dive into that topic. So we're going to be talking about color. We're going to be talking. I think next week is actually trends. Hold on, let me see what it is next week. Just a second. Let me look, because as I said, I've got like about 5, not 3. 5 different videos in my head at the moment. Okay, let me just see live. Yes, so next week we're doing relevant, current, and over 40 without trying too hard. So it's going to be a fun one, girlfriends. So join me for that one. And then I think the following one is going to be about color. So it's been awesome having you here. For those of you who have joined live, thank you so much. Continue to join me live every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I do QVC. So if there is a change, I will let you know. For those of you who are on my mailing list, I will definitely let you know. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you want to order anything, reach out and I'm happy to chat to you. Take care, ladies. Have a wonderful day. Bye.